What's up, everybody? Caffeine AI is going to change everything. So, I got my code for caffeine and I created an app with my girl for self love that I want to show you guys. And let's take a look at it. So, we're going to log in with our internet identity. So, it actually crashed that time, but not to worry. I don't know why it's been doing that, but it's logging me in. And from there, you create a name. We'll go with G Backwood. Boom. So I want to show you guys how caffeine functions if you guys haven't gotten to see it function yet. And this is kind of how my social media looks. It's a self-love mental health platform. And Caffeine did a really nice job with this only being coded for like maybe 2 hours. And one thing I could say about Caffeine, when you're asking it questions, it will take approximately anywhere from 1 to maybe 5 to 10 minutes sometimes, depending on what you're asking it to do. But it was able to do a lot. And look, you could put you're happy, you could save your mood. Boom. And there was a few bugs, so let's see if the high works this time. So we posted the high and it did work. You're able to like it or love it. The love works. I was facing a few problems being able to add a photo, but we'll try it out right now. So the photo will probably pop up right here. We'll put hi, try to post it. And this is the thing, it was show posting and it worked this time. The photo actually worked and it posted a heart. That's cool, and you could love it or you could comment on these posts. So this is a social media, but it's more for mental health. So if you and your friends are on there, you guys can talk. And there's more. We have personal tools like a AI chat, self-love chat GPT that can give you advice, a checklist, task, calendar. And this was all created through Caffeine. I have no developer background. And we have reflect, journal, and then we have mental health support. But I really wanted to push Caffeine to the next level. So what I asked was it to add me wellness games. And these are mental health wellness games. It's an arcade. We have games like Memory Match. Look at how good this works. You get me? We have checkers within it. And we asked it to put the sound effects. The sound effects are really cool. We have chess. And we're adding more games that are good for cognitive. We have a crossword puzzle. Seems to be taking a little bit longer to load. I don't know what happened there. So yeah, it actually went blank on me. Let's see if we can see how it looks live. So, okay, it actually had went blank for a second. I'm gonna take the live off for now. And then I have a mental health support section. And what I like about this is this was all done on Caffeine. And to compare it, we have Lovable, which is another good LLM, or not LLM, but another good product when it comes to coding for you. And Dominic, he's the CEO of Definity. Somewhere here, he ranks the traditional tech stack self-writing capable platforms ICP must beat by enabling creation of superior production apps that are secure, safe, and sovereign through conversational chat. So Lovable is number 1, and Base 44 is the wild card. So I kind of didn't try Base 44 yet really, and I tried Lovable, and this is Lovable. And Lovable is a really good functioning app, but if we are comparing, I just feel that Caffeine is a bit more advanced, a bit more functioning. And let's ask Lovable, can you create a checkers game and arcade? And this will be the real question to see if Lovable is able to do what Caffeine can do at that level. And This was another app that I created on Caffeine. And sometimes when you're done creating the app, you can have a bunch of different apps open at once, creating more than one app. And this is good for people who are into developing, because you can vibe code at a higher level now, and you're able to update your code and everything. And this was a landing page app that my brother had told me about that he was really interested in. And this app, I only gave it maybe 2 commands. This app took me 5 minutes to create. And it gave me different themes. It gave me a light and dark theme. You can create the page. And this is a very professional looking interface, which is really nice. Boom. So let's go back to Lovable. So let's see what it says. I can create a checkers game and arcade section. However, I need to clarify. Do you want me to add this as a new section? Yes. Okay, so we're gonna see what Lovable can do, and we can see how it functions compared to Caffeine AI. So we're working on that right now. And if we go back to Caffeine, we'll ask Caffeine, can you add a maze? We'll say a maze to the arcade. And another thing that Caffeine did once or twice was when I asked it to change something, it would actually change like certain parts of my project that I would like. So I would have to ask it, can you keep everything? And I don't know if that's just something that I had to go through. Can you keep everything the same? And okay, so like I said, the maze might take a few minutes to be added, but you'll see through time the screen will end up going white or going blank, and that's how you know that they're working on it. And you'll see something right here indicating that Caffeine is working on something right now. So let's go back to Lovable. So it's still creating. And let's just go real quick on CoinMarketCap. And I hope everybody's doing well. I've been in my zone, you guys. I've been working, I've been reading, and I've just been trying to focus more. So I haven't been on as much, but I plan on creating better content that gives you guys more education. So let's just stay down for the coming. Oh my goodness. The internet computer is at the 48th spot. I think last time I looked, it was at the 46th spot. I usually look at the ICP price every day on Coinbase for a few minutes, but I try not to spend too much time worried about what's going on in the short term. I focus more on the long term. But I want to tell you guys about something else that I found that I'm actually going to start investing into, and it's called BTCI. I just like saying it like that. But it's pretty much an ETF that is created by the company Neos, and they pretty much, it pretty much is created to where you get a dividend every 30 days, and the dividend yield is 2.39%, and every year you should get around 28% with everything accumulated. And this is good because not only does it shadow the Bitcoin price, but you also get a dividend every month. So if you're thinking long term and you're one of the people that believe Bitcoin can go to 1 million, and I believe it can, that's why I'm strategically right now adding like a few $100s when I get a chance. But for the most part, I'm planning on putting anywhere from 50 to 100K in there, and that's when we can let the compound interest work. Like I said, right now, I've seen a few people showing their accounts on how everything works. It seems legit. It's on Robinhood. It's on a lot of the bigger platforms if you guys use any of them. And yeah, it's really good. I'm going to see by the end of this month how the dividend is returned to me, how it's yield. So I'll let you guys know and update you guys on that. But definitely something you want to look into. This is not financial advice. So let's go back and check Lovable. So let's see, they created an arcade. Let's see checkers. Okay, so it did allow us to create that checkers game. Let's see what caffeine is doing. So as you see, caffeine is coding right now. And I really do like how it shows you everything that it's coding. Very functional. And as Dominic said, the only competition that caffeine has right now is Lovable. What caffeine has to its advantage is that it is decentralized, it is tamper proof. But what Lovable does have is more time in the market. And on top of that, it does have a really nice way of creating apps to where someone can be very impressed by it. Because before I got caffeine and I seen Dominic's post, I showed my girl and told her, hey, let's try creating an app on Lovable. And she was impressed by that app. So caffeine, it definitely has something to compete with. But if we're just talking about the level of how the interface looks, if we're talking about how smooth the app works, I'm giving caffeine a slight edge. But if we're talking more about time in the market and something that's probably slightly more dependable at the moment because we haven't seen caffeine drop to the masses yet, Lovable still has a slight edge. But in my opinion, it's more enjoyable coding on Caffeine AI, but they're both tools that we can use. And yeah, let's just wait and see how caffeine does this. And caffeine really takes its time. I've noticed it's actually a little bit slower than Lovable, but it's okay because it does have the decentralization and it is tamper proof, which gives us that extra safety. So don't worry about that too much. We'll see how long this takes to go through. But let me go check out X. Let's see what the world of X has to offer. There's been a lot going on, and I hope you guys are staying safe. Let's see, man. Everyone needs to hear this. If you want to get ahead in life, do the old-fashioned things well. Be kind, be on time, practice good posture, look people in the eyes, do what you say you'll do, have a confident handshake. The old-fashioned things never go out of style. And that's true, you guys. We got to make sure that we work on our etiquette. We work on all the little things because people will try to trick you. You don't want to get tricked out of your spot. And let's see. Got something from Trump. It says, President Trump, maybe we'll pay off our 35 trillion debt by handing them a little crypto check. We'll hand them a little Bitcoin and wipe out our 35 trillion. Trump be talking a little reckless sometimes, huh? I'm gonna speed this up real quick. Let's see what Trump talking about.
But who knows, maybe we'll pay off our $35 trillion, hand them a little crypto check, right? We'll hand them a little Bitcoin and wipe out our $35 trillion.
He said we'll hand them a little Bitcoin and wipe out that 35 trillion. And like I said, if you invested or interested in Bitcoin, that BTCI might be a good opportunity. My goal is to position myself and get a lot of entries in there definitely before we hit $100. But even around that $80 price range, I can see myself being happy having like a few $1,000s in there, and my money will be working for me because I'll be getting dividends every month. And even when the price takes like a slight pushback, it's okay because I'm just gonna get more. But
how do you want it to be more prominent in America? How will that work?
Oh, it's going to work easily. It's already prominent. It's moving along. It's very loosely regulated. That's one of the reasons it's moving along. But it is a different form of a currency, and it's going to end up benefiting the country. But if we shut it down, like Biden's trying to shut it down, Biden doesn't have the intellect to shut it down. Can you imagine this guy?
He said Biden doesn't have the intellect to shut it down.
Telling you to shut something down like that. He has no idea what the hell it is. But if we don't embrace it, it's going to be embraced by other people. It's a massive thing already. Did you read where it's bigger than any company in the world already? I mean, if you look at the market, it's bigger than many countries. It's a...
My bad, y'all. My mic had died, but let's finish this. And it only took me 1 minute to get everything reconnected. So Caffeine did upload. Took around 5 minutes. And let's finish hearing what Trump was talking about.
Very big thing. If we're not going to be the leader, we have the people that are the leaders. I know some of them. They're very smart. And if we don't embrace it, other countries are going to embrace it. Other countries will anyway. But we can be the leader. We might as well be the leader.
So, yeah, I'm trying to be a part of the leader in crypto. I'm trying to be a part of the new wave with AI because we have people talking about this. And let's go on caffeine. Boom. So we added that new game. Let's go to wellness games. Let's go down to the bottom. So it said we had backend code issues. No, rewrite it. Yeah, so like I said, caffeine still has its few issues, but for something that just came out, and if we're comparing it to all the other products out right now, the only thing that can even step to it is lovable. And to me, Caffeine AI looks more professional, looks more real. So we'll see. And yeah, all of that's still loading. But all I gotta say is, if you're not invested into ICP, I don't know what you're doing. Thank you for watching, and y'all bless.